Hello everybody, it is long time no see. The lighting is kind of terrible. Yeah, these are new glasses. I had my prescription updated, so I got new glasses. These are a lot nicer than my old glasses and a lot more expensive too. So anyway, I'm just gonna start pulling randomly. So I went to a thrift store that is local to where I live called Salt and Light. They are a combination thrift and grocery store, so I do have two like new items in here, but anyway, I'll explain everything as I pull it out. So this was 49 cents because children's books are 49 cents. I have a coworker who is expecting a baby in October, and I was looking for the hard board books for babies, but I didn't really like any of them. A lot of them were kind of beat up, and I really liked this one. It's called A Day That's Ours. It's so cute. It's by Blake Nudo and Viara Ajiva. And here's one really cute page that I just flipped to. So it says, "For life is long and life is fleeting. The world's in wait. Your heart is beating." That is the last page. Oh, yeah. The illustrations are really cute, and it's just a great message. So I think they decide to like either just take a day to themselves to hang out, or like decide to have her stay home from school, and they just really enjoy their time together. Super cute book. Part of me was like, do I give, like, this is kind of like odd as a baby gift because it's about like an older child, but I don't know. Maybe I think I'm overthinking. I should just give it to my coworker. On a similar note, I saw these. These were $1.99. They retail for $4.99. These American greeting cards. It says, what a beautiful baby girl, a bundle of joy." And so I got two of them, one to keep in my stash and one to give to my coworker. I don't know if I said this. The baby is due in October. So a little while yet. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's meant to be displayed. A precious new love in your heart, a love that keeps growing with each baby step, a love meant to be from the start. Oh my goodness. Okay, but there's no place for me to write a message, except on the back, I guess. But like, I kind of don't want to like ruin it. Yeah, there's nowhere to, you can't open up the flowers. Interesting. I do love the concept though. Oh yeah, there's a picture of it on the back. It unfolded. I didn't look at it too closely, but it does call it a displayable keepsake message. So that is super cute, and the envelope is sun stained. I don't know if you could, sun faded. Tell that from the camera, but these do not look recent, but that doesn't matter. Still a beautiful card. And I got, on the topic of gift giving, the guy I am currently dating has two gerbils, and so I saw this. I opened it up to make sure that everything's in there, and it's a wood hideaway for small animals like hamsters and mice. And it's made of wood, 100% wood, colored with pet-safe paint, and chewing action helps promote dental health. I did see them chew a whole lot. So I've never actually had pets because my parents don't like animals. So not that they like have a huge issue against them, but they have the mindset of like, if we're gonna take care of something that, you know, poops and pees, we're gonna take care of a human, not an animal. So this was just $1.99, and it looks unused, even though the packaging's beat up. And his birthday is coming up really soon, so that's actually a great little, great timing there. This was one of the brand new items I got. So this was $1.25, apple cinnamon, one of these gel air fresheners. This is for my coworker. I already know that he doesn't mind used items, so that's why I'm fine buying used items. This was $2.99. It's an H&M 1 to 2 month. Beautiful little velvety, I guess velveteen dress. And so the baby's due in October, so she's gonna be 1 to 2 months at Christmas time. So I thought this was a beautiful gift. And especially to get used because they grow so fast, right? So don't want to spend money on a Christmas dress new when they're that young. This, I don't know how much this rang up. It's kind of hard for me to see. Kind of hard for me to tell what it rang up as. I counted all the items and it says I purchased 17 items and it says 17 items on here, but I don't see anything that matches directly. So, not that you can read that. This is Dating for Dummies and it's a miniature book. So you can see the Dummies logo there. And it actually has solid advice. I just thought it was funny. And I might give it to one of my friends that's single. Because it actually has good advice inside. It has 5 chapters and 127 pages. Oh, that's funny. There's a handwritten note on the back. I won't give you my number, but give me yours. I'll call you. Equals forget it. Equals see you never. Oh, okay. I didn't know these existed, so that's fun. I want to guess that this rang up like 99 cents or something because there's a lot of items that rang up 99 cents. This rang up for 79 cents because it's a paperback. And it is One Night for Love by Mary Ballow. Just drop it. It is apparently a prequel to her Bedouin series, maybe? Anyway, I looked up the reviews for this on Goodreads. I've actually read several Mary Ballow books. So long story short, I do like romance books. And this came out of the book rack in Colorado Springs for $3.25. Retailed for $6.50 at the time, which was $19.99. There's an acquaintance of mine, a professional acquaintance, and I follow her on Goodreads, and I was like, I'm in a reading slump. I don't know what to read. Let me just see what other people like to read. And I wanted the escapism of romance, not something that was like super brain resource heavy, because I do like reading nonfiction. I was reading a neuroscience book called it's over there, but I can't read it from here. It's called like What We Value. It's about choice and change and whatnot, and how what parts of our brains process making choices and what our value system is. It's very fascinating, but like not like the most exciting. So anyway, I found 4 Mary Ballow books, which like I'd never searched for Mary Ballow books before until I started reading her this year. And she's a prolific author. She's got dozens upon dozens of books. So I can never find a book that I want to read like that. No, that's let me rephrase that. I can find books that I want to read when I'm out and about, like at a thrift store. But I can't find books I can't find books that I'm specifically searching for. I just find random books. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. But because Mary Ballow has so many books and she's published books for so long and she's a mass published author, now I get the joy of actually being able to find books that I'm specifically searching for. So that's fun. Yeah, the other ones, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like those ones that much, but this one sounded pretty interesting. One of them was torn up, unfortunately, so that's why I didn't get it, but was excited to find that. I got this little glass dish with the scalloped edge because, for 2 reasons. One, my mom actually has these exact same little bowls at home. Unfortunately, there's only one of these. This was 50 cents, but it's the all capital letter. You can't tell, but the Pyrex logo is, you can kind of see, is all capital letters. And so it's the older, I don't remember the term right now. There's 2 types of Pyrex glass. There's the modern Pyrex, which is actually not made by Pyrex Company. It got bought out. The consumer stuff got bought out. I think because I work as a chemist, and so I use beakers and Erlenmeyer Fox and things like that all the time. We have tons of Pyrex beakers. Those I think are still made by the original Pyrex company, but like stuff you buy for your kitchen is not. Anyway, so this is the older, more temperature resistant glass. It's just the problem is while it withstands higher temperatures and is less likely to shatter from heat, it is less force impact resistant. So you might break from dropping it. So it's a little bit more fragile from force. Anyway, too much information about a Pyrex dish, but there you go. Okay, that's everything from that bag. I got 2 of these baby bags. These were 99 cents each. They're just super cute. I don't know which one I'm going to end up using. It depends on how much stuff I gather from my coworker. But this little duckling with the bow, plaid, super adorable. And this one just says sweet baby, and so it's gender neutral. I mean, like, it's not the rainbow and stuff, but I say this is gender neutral. Super cute. Retail for $5.99. Nothing, they're gift bags. This was the most expensive thing that I purchased. It was $5.99, and it's this Travelon brand purse, and I looked it up, and this specific model of purse is still actively sold on places like, by places like Amazon, and it retails for $52.75 as of today's pricing, as of the time of recording. And purple is one of my favorite colors, so this is really nice. Theft resistant bag is what they're calling it. I don't know how it's theft resistant. Maybe it's resistant to, I think the strap material looks like it's resistant to cutting. And on the inside, this is a gimmick. I've read like that people really don't steal information this way, but it's got the RFID blocking for your credit cards. But I just like all the components that it has. Compartments that it has. It's got the front compartment that you can like stick like a little notebook or some tissues in here for easy access, but where you're not concerned about it falling out. And you've got like this front flap with some inner pockets. The spot for your cards, an inner zippered pocket, this little thing where you can attach like your keys, and a back zippered pocket, and then 2 expandable, there's like an elastic here, side pockets for water bottles, although like my water bottle is not fitting in there. That is too small. That's made for a disposable water bottle, but like a reusable one, not fitting in there. Maybe for like if you buy like a bottled drink. Yeah, so I got this for like 10% of what it costs. So looks basically unused. I'm glad to have that. I'm not really gonna take this traveling, I don't think. But this is just like a really nice, like when you don't want to take a full tote somewhere, but you don't want to just take your small little handbag, like you're going out like a whole day trip on a hike or something. Well, maybe not. You probably don't want to take a whole purse on a hike, but like going to like a picnic at the park, something like that. This was $1.99. I have a couple of these. Well, not these specifically, but I have one that's exactly like this, and I have just a bunch of glass containers because I hate microplastics. And not that I like am super well versed, but my best friend, when we were in college, she did a research project in microplastics in the local water system, and then to confirm that it was actually plastic, used Raman spectroscopy, it's R-A-M-A-N, to analyze the plastics and the composition of them, and that was frightening. So I've been a little freaked by microplastics ever since, so I use glass and silicone food containers exclusively. Not that I can avoid plastic entirely, but anyway, $1.99. Like, these retail for like $8 to $10, I think, I would guess. I'm trying to remember how much I paid for mine, and it's like basically new condition, so glad to have that. The lid is indeed plastic, but that's not really touching my food, so I don't really care as much about that one. So I'm glad to have that, because it's a super practical find. Not that I need more food containers, because I live alone, and I don't make that many leftovers, but the price was right. I did get a couple of clothing items, so this, I think I showed one of these in my last thrift video. There's these Massimo Supply Co. This used to be sold at Target. This is where this originally came from, but this brand hasn't been sold at Target in like 10 years. But I have these specific V-neck t-shirts that are like cut exactly like this, with this like exact Massimo Supply Co. logo. And I have one, my original one is gray, and then I found a red one, I think, in Fargo, and then I found a blue one, I think, in May, and now I have this black one with like gold glitter thread in it. So I'm up to 4 of the same shirts, but in different colors. So I think it's just kind of funny that I keep finding it. This is not the correct season. I thought it was kind of funny when I was looking through the thrift stores. Like, this is not like seasonally appropriate clothing. It's just all kinds of winter, spring, summer, what have you. It's all out here on these racks. This is $2.99. This is by the brand Court and Row. And I've never heard of it, but I like the red piping on it. So it's got the red, well, I guess it's not piping. It's the red accent on the collar and down the sides and on the sleeves, the ends of the sleeves. And it's got these cute gold buttons. And the materials are fairly nice. 50% cotton, 45% nylon, and 5% wool. So, feels soft. So I'll save this for even winter, which it's been 90 degrees here. Hard to imagine a time I'm going to use that, but anyway. Okay, last couple things. Oh, just two more things. So I got these Airhead Bites, just a sweet snack. These are $1.55. That's from the grocery store section. They got me in the checkout lane. And then finally I got this Loft linen shirt, 100% linen. It's an extra small petite. It was $2.99, and this was the first thing I saw that I wanted, which, like, I am a petite sizing. I'm right on the border. Some people, like, consider petite to start at, like, 5'3" and below. Some people like 5'4". I'm 5'4". And so this hits me right at my hips. A lot of shirts hit me, like, they're so long that they cover most of my rear end, which is, like, unflattering if I'm wearing, like, jeans or something and it's just the shirt is so long on me. Anyway, so this is the correct length and perfect for the summer weather we're having since it's in the 90s outside. It was so humid today because it stormed. It's got this floral pattern and it's red color, so yes, seasonally appropriate, linen, amazing. So this is one of my favorite things I found. Another one of my favorite things I found was actually all the gift stuff. So excited for this. Let me open it actually and show you guys. Now when I give the guy I'm dating, it's early days, so that's why I'm not like saying like partner or anything like that. But when I give him his birthday gift. Okay, so there's like, I don't want to make it so I can't get it back out. These little holes that you can stick the rod into. There's a rod here, but anyway, you can kind of get the vibe. So it's got this little house with the ramp so they can climb inside, and then this part is the little awning, and so it's got these little holes, and you just plug it right in. All right, wait, is it supposed to have the? I think you can put like water in here or something, or like they can put their little snacks or something. I think it's supposed to be that way, but yeah, isn't that so cute? Looks completely unused. It doesn't have any chew marks on it. Kind of sad to think, why did this end up at the thrift store? Or maybe they just didn't like it. Maybe they didn't like the way it looked. But yeah. And then the cute little red velvet dress. Oh, I hope my coworker enjoys it. I don't know his wife like at all. I met her at the Christmas party last year. So I hope, but like, come on, red velvet dress for Christmas, like I felt safe being like, they are going to like this on their daughter. Oh, I have never purchased baby clothes before because I'm the oldest of 3. So none of us kids have any babies, and then I've never been, my family just is kind of scattered, and there's always been tension, so I've never been close to any of my cousins. So some of my cousins do have children, but I have never purchased baby clothes up until the age of 25. So it is exciting because they're so cute. The little mini clothes. Yeah, so those are my 3 favorite things, and I hope you guys have a good one and have a good summer. And it's probably gonna be a while before I do another one of these videos, because it's not exactly like I'm going and finding. I'm not even going thrifting that often, honestly. Also, like, in this economy. But yeah, see you guys later.